everyone, welcome to another video on extra crochet. So this video is all about the crochet basics. I'm going to be covering everything from crochet hooks to different beginner stitches. So if you want to find a new summer hobby or just want to crochet something cute but don't know the stitches as a beginner, this video is perfect for you. After watching this video and some fun practice, you're gonna be able to crochet this, this, and this. So let's get right into the video. So for this purple yarn, I'm gonna be using a 4mm hook. There are two ways you can hold a hook. First, like a knife, so literally like a knife. And second, like a pencil. Imagine you're just writing. I prefer holding the hook like a knife. So just try both of them out. In order to know how to hold your yarn, you first need to know how to make a slip knot. So let's get to it. So first, you take the shorter end, so basically the end of your yarn tail, and put it on to 2 fingers. And then you take this part, which is attached to your yarn ball, and wrap it around to make an X. So like that. And then you take this out, so you get like a circle thing. Then you take this long end and put it under the circle, so you get a line kinda here, and you pull it through. And that's your slip knot. So once again, short end on 2 fingers, long end, wrap around to make an X. Okay? Take the circle out, put the long end connected to your yarn ball under the circle to get this line, pull it, and here's your slip knot. Okay, now that you have your slip knot, you put your hook through it and tighten it. So you'll use this tail that's connected to the yarn ball. Just pull it. Make sure this is not too tight and that the slip knot can move through your hook like this. And if you want to loosen it, you pull this end that's not connected to the yarn ball. Like that. How to hold your yarn. This way is the easiest in my opinion. So you take your hand, put the yarn in between your pinky and your ring finger, turn your hand, and put your yarn between your index and your middle finger, and then turn your hand. And then you take your middle finger and your thumb and hold this little knot you have here. Hold it. Yeah, and that's how you crochet. Again, yarn here, turn, yarn between your index and middle finger, turn, middle finger and thumb to the little knot over there. I know this may seem confusing at first, but trust me, you'll get it. I believe in you. Make sure the tension of this part is not too loose or too tight. By too loose, I mean that it's not, like kind of drooping down. So yeah, and it's just right. Next step is chaining. Chaining is needed for all projects, so it's very important. So first, you put your hook under the yarn. This step is called yarn over. Then you turn your hook to face to you, so to your body, and then you pull through this loop over here, so like this. And that's your first chain. So again, yarn over, turn your hook towards you, pull through the loop. Second chain, then again, one last time, yarn over, face the hook towards you, pull through the loop, Then these are your chains. So 1, 2, 3. These V shapes over here. I would recommend practicing chaining and making about, let's say, like 20 chains till you can do them almost perfectly. So like this. So you can see all these V shapes over here. I have 11 chains here, and we're gonna learn how to single crochet. So first, you insert your hook into the second chain from the hook. So this is the first one and this is the second one. Now you have 2 loops on your hook. Then you yarn over, turn your hook to face you, pull through the first loop only. Now you have 2 loops again. However, this time you yarn over, face the hook towards you, and pull through both of them. And that's your first single crochet. Now you do the same into the next chain. So insert your hook, yarn over, hook towards you, go through the first loop, 2 loops on your hook, yarn over, face the hook to you, and pull through both. Now we have 2. Now once again, insert your hook, yarn over, turn your hook towards you, pull through the first loop. Now you have 2 loops, and then pull through both of them. And do this till the end of the row. So this is our first row. I have 10 single crochets. Now in order to start a new row, you chain 1 and turn your work. And then you single crochet into this stitch. So the second stitch from your hook. First one, second one. So insert your hook, pull through the first loop. Now you have 2 loops on your hook, and pull through both of them. Now again, this is a V stitcher, looks like a V. You insert your hook through both loops, not only through the front one, like this, or the back one, but both. And then you just do a single crochet like you did in the row before. And do this till you reach the end of the row. This is how it looks like. Now, to begin a new row, you do the same thing again. You chain 1, turn your work, and then insert your hook through the second stitch from the hook. So this is the first one and this is the second one. So insert it and pull through the first loop. Now you have 2 loops and pull through both. And you just keep on doing this. After every row you finish, in order to begin a new row, you chain 1 and turn your work and single crochet all the way down. So you can crochet a square or you can crochet a rectangle, I don't care. Just make sure you master this stitch, as there's so many projects you can make with single crochets. The next 2 basic stitches you're gonna learn are the double crochet and the half double crochet. You have double crochet. You yarn over and insert your hook through the second chain from the hook. So the first one and the second. Insert your hook. Now you have 3 loops on your hook. And then pull through the first one. You have 3 loops again. Then you pull through all of them. That's your first half double crochet. I'll show you again. Yarn over into the chain, 3 loops. then yarn over, pull through the first loop. Now again you have 3 loops, and then you yarn over and pull through all 3 of them. One last time, yarn over into the chain, go through the first loop, 3 loops, yarn over, pull through all of them, and that's it. When you're at the end of the row here, it's the same thing just like single crochets. You chain 1, turn your work, and continue half double crochet. To half double crochet, I've chained 1 and I'm going to turn my work. I have a row of half double crochets and I'm going to show you the double crochets using these V stitches over here. So yarn over, and remember, go through the second stitch from the hook, so this one, and then pull through the first loop. Now you have 3 loops over here. Instead of pulling through all 3 of them, you only pull through the first 2. Now you have 2 loops on your hook again, and then you yarn over and pull through both of them. That's your first double crochet. Again, yarn over into the chain stitch, pull through the first loop. Then yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over, pull through 2. One last time. Yarn over, go into the first stitch, pull through 1 loop, and then pull through 2, and again pull through 2. So half double crochets are pretty long if you compare them to the half double crochets. So yeah, this was it for the most basic stitches I wanted to show you, and I really hope that I helped you to learn more about crocheting. And if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to write them down into the comment section, and I'm 100% sure that I'll answer them. So for this last part of the video, I'm gonna give you guys a whole list of beginner-friendly patterns and projects that you could easily make. So let's get right into it. A good project for beginners or granny squares, you practice all the stitches and all the things you need for basic crocheting. The next thing I have on my list are these super beginner friendly tops. If you're into crocheting your own clothes or want to learn how to crochet your own clothes, I think these super beginner friendly tops are perfect for you. And they only consist of one kind of stitch, like either half double crochet, single crochet, or double crochet, all the stitches that we covered in this tutorial. You could also consider making one of these drawstring bags. You can make a Miffy one. I believe there's a tutorial for it, and they're super easy. And again, you can carry them everywhere. You can store your AirPods in them, your lip gloss, or whatever you want. And I don't see a reason why you would not want to make this. Next on our list, we have a basic bucket hat made only out of single crochets. In this pattern, you'll also learn how to increase and stuff that is super handy in many projects. And then we have plushies. So I'm not really going to like crocheting circles and stuff in this video, but you'll find tons of other videos on YouTube. And who doesn't want to crochet plushies? I mean, plushies are plushies, and I love making them. But maybe a tip from me, it would be better if you use a thicker yarn. Again, it would be easier as a beginner. Okay, another very practical thing I have is scrunchies. I mean, I always lose scrunchies, so why not make my own? So there are so many tutorials out there on YouTube, and make sure you try one. Okay, the next thing we have on our list are normal tote bags / shoulder bags. I think they're super cute, and yeah, I just like them a lot. And they're also extremely easy to make. Sorry for the background noise, there's some chaos going outside. And you may have noticed that I also closed my door because, you know, my family's at home and, you know, stuff is going on. Next, we have these super cute headbands. I mean, look at them. Like, wow, I'm in love. But anyways, instead of making one of these, you could also make one using granny squares, or those hard granny squares. I think they would look super cute. Okay, the next thing we have on our list are blankets. Blankets are super cute. I mean, you can just use them to decorate your bed. And there's so many baby blanket tutorials if you wanted to make a gift for your friend, or maybe you have a baby at home. So yeah. Okay, we have 5 more things on our list that I'll quickly go through. So number 1, we have a book sleeve for your books. As you can see, I'm a huge reader. I love reading, and I really like making book sleeves. Then we have a phone bag to carry your phone around. You know, I'm always so scared that I'm gonna lose my phone. Like, that happens to me every day. And then next, we have a scarf. Again, scarves are just like blankets, but you can, make them extra interesting by changing colors or using different kinds of stitches. There are many tutorials on YouTube. I'm sure you'll find the perfect one. Next thing we have are these finger gloves. I think they're a bit harder than a scarf, for example, but they're still pretty beginner friendly. And again, they look extremely cute. I know that I've used the word again a lot, but I'm a bit camera shy, so leave me be. Last but not least, we have these pencil cases that are super cute, and I mean, it's the perfect thing for back to school. You don't want to buy a $5 case from the dollar store when you could just make your own. So I would totally recommend these, as they look really good, and again, I'm sorry, super practical. So this brings us to the end of our video. Thank you so much if you're still watching it. I'm so grateful that you're still here. I'm still trying to expand my content, my YouTube more, but it's hard. So it really means a lot to me when people watch my videos. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and don't forget to like, and see you next time.